So, Jesse, just give me a wave. You can let me know if you need me to be louder too, or quieter, depending on how this goes. So, my mom is over there, and she actually doesn't know the theme of the show. It's a Mother's Day show. So this is your Mother's Day present. You're welcome. So, the first piece is called Peter Pan Syndrome. Standing in the kitchen, I stare at my mother and ask her what the answer is. She pauses and silence fills the room. I'm in my 20s and I want there to be a solution. I don't know what it is yet, but being me, being who I am, I fully expect the grown-ups to know. And standing there, I'm reminded of the time I was little. I was standing on the doorstep with my father. I looked up and asked, "Are all grown-ups smart?" He said no. Very matter of fact, answering before looking down at my round, hopeful face crushed with reality. I, of course, began to cry, blubbering. But will I be smart? I wanted a guarantee that when I grew up, I would be capable. I would be able to know the whys and what's in the world, because that stuff is supposed to come with growing up, right? Otherwise, why do it? Spiraling back to reality, I realize it isn't a matter of being smart, and it isn't a question of age. Staring at my silent mother, I want to stamp my foot and scream, "Why don't you know? Who's supposed to know?" But I refrain. Instead, we just look at one another, both equally lost. And all we can do is find comfort in each other's confusion. So that's one piece. So maybe I won't cry. Okay, so can you hear me if I just talk like this? Yeah? Okay, cool, guys. So this one's called Damn, Use a Badass Mother. Damn, use a badass mother. And I couldn't ask for any other. Except maybe way back when I was stomping my foot and acting the brat, screaming and crying and throwing my hat, I looked to you even for advice you gave, despite the fact I misbehaved. You're strong and great, and I take back any hate. I say sorry, I say please, and you know someday I'll have some Daisy Katie of my own, and she'll have me cleaning, fighting, worrying on my knees. Until then, though, I want to make this clear. I love you from ear to ear, fingers, toes. You shape my life through smile and woe. You are my hero, my confidant. You have taught me how to swear. Braid my hair, be my own person, how to dare. You say now that I have grown, you want to be like me. Well, all I have to say is, Mom, damn, use a fine-ass mother. You are who I strive to be, and I will never ask for any other. Now I just have one more. So I think I'm okay on time. Okay, so, this is a little more of a story. The other day, me and my friend Maureen were talking about different girls that we know and how they seem to make some really incredibly bad life decisions, like MTV bad. And we both had similar childhood experiences, and they weren't exactly suburbia and peaches and cream, So I turned to her and I asked, how did we turn out all right? Maybe we're not the epitome of health, but our MTV show would be really boring. And she said it was our mothers. Our sometimes crazy, but always amazing mothers. So I'd like to end by thanking all the mothers out there, and grandmothers, and family members. Thank you. And to my mother, thank you. You didn't let me wear a bikini when I was 7. Or a strapless dress until after high school. Or let me have sleepovers when parents weren't home. Or let me have sleepovers with boys. And all I have to say to all of that is thank you. You let me be a kid and have rules to follow. And without all those experiences, I wouldn't be who I am today. So thank you for letting me make my own mistakes, but also preventing a lot of them. And I just want to end by saying that when I was really little, my mom used to work nights at the hospital. And so she worked 12-hour shifts. So whenever she would put me to bed, I would say what I'm about to say to her. And as I go off into the world, wherever I may be, I hope you know that I am always saying infinity kisses and infinity hugs. I have to give you more when you hear. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Good night when it's nighttime.
Good
Did
night.
you hear that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, you want?